of the Resistance, report to your nearest intake facility immediately. We promise nothing nefarious will befall you. We promise. Resistance members, report to the VIP section of your nearest intake facility for compulsory behavioral modification. It will be fun. Fun.
Your suit seems to be working nicely, blending right in. There is the assistant, and there is the infobot. Whew. Masterful work. Now get out of there and decrypt that thing.
Where is the infobot?
Your ship is up ahead. Where are you going?
Hey, it's okay. See? Just me.
Rivet? Shh! Gotta go. Here, it'll help you get home. I designed it to be one size fits all, so it should... Thank you!
Don't you think it's weird to throw a celebration for us? I mean, we haven't done anything heroic in years. What if everyone thinks we're washed up? Oh, what if we are washed up?
Luckily, we will not need to perform any heroics. Unless you count smiling and waving.
Right.
Give a big welcome to the Grand Marshals of our parade, Ratchet and Clank! I, Captain Copernicus Leslie Quad, will be your host. With me, Stephen Morse. And Rusty Payne.
And another one begins. Greetings, my Dragonites, Dragonborns, and Dragonkin. This is Dragonite, Dragonborn, Dragonite. I think you get the memo. And as always, if you like the show, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell, which will help out a lot. And I have already, played through the game, which, as you probably end up, hopefully, I hope that you at least saw most of my live streams when I was actually, streaming this game. Now, I did this on my PS5 just to have at least the experience of the PS5 edition. And honestly, it felt pretty good on the PS5. At the time of making this video, there is a Steam sale for Ratchet and Clank Ripped Apart on Steam. I don't know when it's going to be, finished. I don't know when this video gets out, but if you definitely can get it. In my personal opinion, definitely get it on the Steam edition, the PC side, because it does feel a little bit more better, playing more of these Sony type titles on PC. But if you don't, and if you got a PS5, I can definitely recommend it. Now, the gameplay is very good. It definitely reminds me a lot of Ratchet and Clank 2 Going Commando, if I said that correctly. And, definitely, I believe also a little bit of Ratchet and Clank 3 Up Your Arsenal, which is basically the weapon wheel. And honestly, they have made some really good references here and there as well. And of course, I actually ran into some glitches, as you probably end up seeing right here, which is actually kind of funny. I think it was just because of my internet access or whatever the case is, but it was just kind of funny just to see that happens. And of course, Dr. Nefarious is up to his no good with, about the parade, and to steal basically the portal gun, which is a thing here, which basically opens up rifts. I think it's called the Riftinator, but I'll just say the portal gun because it's just easier. It just makes it more, easy for me to say. So, and of course, Ratchet just shoots it, and that's how kind of they got into the situation. So, but yeah, and basically both of the counterparts of Rivet and Kit plus Ratchet and Clank, and how much those been basically apart. And in my personal opinion, even Rivet's part is just basically just like Ratchet, gameplay wise, but mostly she just uses a hammer. And honestly, not too bad. I have really enjoyed most of playing as Rivet as much as I was playing as Ratchet, even though the only two downsides I can kind of say for me, and mostly, it didn't feel like Kit had most part in this unless it's just some dialogue and stuff, and it was just only that. It just felt kind of off to say for me. And some of the and of course, Glitch, which is actually really fun, does remind me a lot of kind of like a type shooter, which is actually really very unique at most. And playing her levels is kind of short, kind of not. It really depends on how the level's set out and stuff. And of course, there is like some backstories, here and there. And I got to say for myself, at most, I have, at least in my opinion, did enjoy all the characters, even the freaking plumber. He's in this game, even though you can definitely see him at the end credits, which I'll probably end up showing right about now. And definitely, at least in my opinion, very, very recommended. Hey, look, there's the plumber. But yeah, there he is, right there, the plumber. Which is a very unique thing to add, even though he wasn't really previous, or at least in the game, but at least to, show him that he always comes back, which is actually very awesome. But yeah, most of the time that I got to say, at least the other two times I've been having issues with, it's just, Ratchet and Clank and Rivet didn't really do much in this. Okay, yeah, maybe do some puzzles, and which honestly, like, here's one right here, which is alright, but it's only just Clank mostly just being there, while both Rivet and Ratchet just do their, do the most of the heavy lifting. Okay, it's fine. It's just, I just wish they did a little bit more better, in my opinion, just doing this, in my opinion. And yes, there is like a different, and this game does show why Rivet doesn't really trust robots, because a robot took off her arm, and it actually shows who was the robot, and why Kit is not very much opened up to the fact why she doesn't really trust anybody. And there is a theory that I can definitely mostly see why the theory does stand on. It's just saying about Angela is a female Lombax, but Insomniac decided to rewrite the Lombax a bit more. And the theory goes about Rivet is transgender because she has a tail, and usually female Lombax, like Angelica, if I said her name right, didn't have a tail, only she had her ears. or it looked like years. But yeah, it's just one of those interesting, canons. I don't know if it's true or not. But I just did want to mention about that. And honestly, like I said, both, felt really good. Even though, yes, Rivet does play, is just the exact same play as Ratchet, but just more female, which honestly is pretty fine. I don't have any problems with that. And of course, they do share the exact same armor and stuff, which is actually really cool. And there is at least some very good references from the older games, and of course, some Easter egg. The bosses to this is just like how any other Ratchet and Clank game basically is. Like, even the games beforehand, it's just, dodge the attacks, find the weakness, and just use it. And other than that, it's still, still pretty good game, in my personal opinion. And I still enjoyed this game, most out of all, in my personal opinion. So before any more my review, I want to throw in my sponsor, which is W. So take it away, W. Thank you to W. As always, use my code DragonFam94 to give 20% off. And of course, I always like to thank W for my daily stuff. And as you all can see right here in the lineup, there's really excellent stuff right here that you can at least try out or taste. And of course, there's a lot of other stuff on here as well. Again, just want to thank W for sponsoring today's video. And as always, I hope that you at least enjoy. Don't forget, use my code DragonFam94 20% off. And while I make a little bit more on the side, thank you again, W Energy. And basically, out of all, I definitely can mostly say for myself, definitely, I would recommend picking up Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart in your game, in your game library. Except for, a couple complaints here and there. It's just, it's a very fun game, not gonna lie. Even for myself, I haven't, in my personal opinion, I haven't even enjoyed. Even the trophies a little bit here and there. You don't get there is no trophy for getting all the gold bolts, which is from Ratchet and Clank 1, which is a thing. And I know they kind of tweaked a little bit of the formula from Ratchet and Clank 2, which is going commando. And basically, from, I think in Ratchet and Clank 3, they finally set down with the good formula that I believe they've, enjoyed so much, which is really, really awesome. And of course, leveling is a little bit interesting to say the least. And of course, you still can get quote-unquote rare titanium, even though it should be rare. But it's more common in this game, so it's just, and I know they kind of did that with Ratchet and Clank 2, and from moving forward, as from what I believe. Even some of the mini bosses, probably you see them right about now, is still like the same. And of course, the casual, like if you get hit, they taunt. There is still some goofiness to this game. So, but yeah, I can definitely say for myself, I know I'm on repeat again and again and again and again and again, but really, I think, in my personal opinion, I think you will definitely enjoy. So, I'll definitely give Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart my dragon rating of Hoard It. And that is gonna be my dragon completionist rating. So I think both casual play or even completionists will definitely pick this up. Now, of course, you may have to pick up the rest, possibly a New Game Plus, just get the Platinum Trophy, which I have done like a couple of shorts, so, but anyways, I think that'll be it for now, my Dragonite Dragonborn and Dragonkin. So as always, if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell, and share, which will help out a lot. And I can definitely pick up this game, either on PS5 or PC, and as far as I know, there is still a sale going on, so I hope that at least you basically mostly enjoy my review of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. So as always, farewell for now, my Dragonites, Dragon Wars, and Dragonkin alike. Farewell for now.